Well, you made it to the end. Don't you feel proud of yourself? Anyways, man, welcome back, guys. We are finishing Your Receding Wharf. Once again, I will tell you, it's going to be up to the viewer, to the subscriber, to the patron. I don't care. To the viewer watching this video, I don't know if this is 5 years later, 10 years later. I'm not sure. I really don't care. It's going to be up to you to research the album that I am reviewing and for you to go in order on my videos. It will be in a playlist in order if you can find the playlist, but I will not use end screens. I'm not an end screen person. I used to be, but that shit, it's just getting ridiculous trying to keep up with that. I mean, 52 uploads in 2 weeks. Come on, guys. Anyways, this is it, man. From the departed, dear, or otherwise. Let's get at it.
From the departed, dear or otherwise, it's by you that I'm survived. Because now that I'm gone, I will begin to fade away, and whoever I was to you will start to change. As I go to look for myself in all the shapes that I've been perceived. As I give myself to those who would carve me and take without the need.
Carve Me. Carve is a track on this album.
But I will find my strength in whatever should remain.
My strength.
Break, but not break. And I will push for no sake. No sake other than the need to reject you from me. To get you out, to allow myself a chance to breathe. From the departed, dear or otherwise. It's darker now. Darker than I realized. As I cross over behind the bend.
Behind the bend.
I step past the horizon of the world.
Oh my god, dude, I'm getting chills. I'm getting goosebumps from this. Behind the bend. I cross over behind the bend. He killed himself. He crosses over. I know I'm not supposed to do a lyrical analyze, but this is... Oh man, we're gonna listen to this again. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do... For the last track, I'm gonna do it, man. Lyrics are gonna get analyzed on this track.
From the departed, dear or otherwise, it's by you that I'm survived.
There's the first one. That's the first track of the album. Is survived by. Oh my god, dude, this is pretty powerful. Hang on. Wow, this is crazy, dude. All right, here it is, man. From the departed, dear or otherwise. It's by you that I'm survived. He's dead. That's what they say at funerals. Is survived by. And then they'll say the family members. The individual has ended his life. Because now that I'm gone, I will begin to fade away. Second track, fade away. And whoever I was to you will start to change. As I got a look for myself at all the shapes I've been perceived. As I give myself to those who would carve me and take without the need. But I will find my strength in whatever should remain. I will bend, but not break, and I will push for no sake. No sake other than the need. The need to reject you from me. To get you out. To allow myself a chance to breathe. From the departed dear or otherwise, it's darker now, darker than I realized. As I cross over behind the bend, I step past the horizon of who I've been. But not all is unfamiliar, because it's different now, but I am the same. I am met by myself without my thoughts, written and rephrased. It's the next track. I have been there before, and I will be there again. Alone now, reflection starts. No longer can I ignore that behind the bend wasn't very far. And I've spent years just a few steps away from my own heart, and I can almost wish that where I'd stayed, that's where I stayed. Because in my heart is where I kept everything that I'd rather not say. He kept everything inside. He didn't get the help that he needed. Oh my god, dude, this whole album is a suicide note. But it's too late. I'm here, and so are they. Nothing can quiet the company of none. Nothing can hold back reality once it starts to flood. If you only have yourself, and this is who I am, then I'm a moment from disaster, and my moment has passed. How bleak it's all become. Our youth, life, and love, is this it? Could it really be that living is just the act of losing everything we need? Was this the expectation all along and nobody told me? That as you live and as you love, that you do, so only to lose, that being alive only takes one, but that living takes two. That in the absence of our shelter, I can finally see the truth. From the departed dear or otherwise, the cold is coming as sure as the sun will rise, and your receding warmth is all that I desire.
From the departed, dear or otherwise, it's by you that I'm survived. Because now that I'm gone, I will begin to fade away. And whoever I was to you will start to change.
Griffin, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass if you try to kill yourself, dude.
In all the shapes that I've been perceived. As I give myself to those who would carve me and take without the need. But I will find my strength in whatever should remain. I will bend, but not break, and I will push for no sake. No sake, other than the need to reject you from me. To get you out, to allow myself a chance to breathe. From the departed, dear or otherwise. It's darker now. Darker than I realized. As I cross over behind the bend, I step past the horizon of who I've been.
I got fucking chills, dude.
But not all is unfamiliar. Because it's different here, but I am the same. I am met by myself with my thoughts written and rephrased. I have been here before, and I will be here again. Alone now, reflection starts. No longer can I ignore that behind the bend wasn't very far, and I've spent years just a few steps away from my own heart, and I could almost wish that's where I had stayed, because in my heart is where I keep everything that I'd rather not say, but it's too late. I'm here and so are they. Nothing can quiet the company of none. Nothing can hold back reality once it starts to flood. If you only have yourself and this is who I am, then I'm a moment from disaster and my moment is past. How bleak it's all become, our youth, life, and love. Is this it? Could it really be that living is just the act of losing everything we need? Was this the expectation all along and nobody told me? That as you live and as you love, you do so only to lose. That being alive only takes one, but that living takes two. That in the absence of our shelter, I can finally see the truth. From the departed, dear or otherwise, the cold is coming, as sure as the sun will rise, and your receding warmth is all that I desire.
Wow. Griffin, thank you, man. You're a huge fucking support, man. You're a huge supporter of my channel, man. I love you like a brother. Seriously. If you have if you have any thoughts of doing this to yourself, come talk to me. Please. Don't want to lose you, man. You're a really good friend of mine. So come talk to me, dude. Seriously. Don't have these thoughts in your head. Now I can see why this is your favorite album. It hits home, dude. I've been there. I've been there many times. There's a reason. Sorry. There's a reason why music is not playing in the background right now. Because this guy deserves a moment of silence, man. And I mean, I know I'm talking, but there's not gonna be any music. He's gonna get his silence and the peace that he deserves because of all the torment that he's been through in his entire life, or his short-lived life, I should say. Is very tragic. It's very sad to hear this. I literally just read a suicide note. Powerful. Powerful lyrics. Really hits home, man. Can't tell you how many times I've been here, dude. I lost count. I lost count how many friends I lost because of this. I lost count how many friends I've helped to try to get out of this. Way too many. I lost a friend last year. He overdosed. He was one of my best friends on World of Warcraft. And he just decided that he couldn't take life anymore. He got medically discharged out of the military and tried to make ends meet. He was a really happy person, always smiling in his pictures. Always happy and cheerful, man. And I talked to his sister and I asked why. And she's like, I don't know. And I made a video. I made a video just in honor of him. In honor of him. First rap video I made on my channel. It was Whit Lowry. And it's an old video. You have to search it. But it wrecked me, dude. It wrecked me. It made my life a living hell for a whole month. And it was sad, man. It was sad. The whole thing. Just sad. So if you ever, I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you personally. This is me talking to you personally now. I don't care if viewers see this, to be honest, man. If you ever get these thoughts in your head, you better come straight forward and talk to me. Because I ain't gonna let you feel this way over some dumb bitch. I love you, man. Thank you. I'm giving this album a 10 out of 10. Boundaries. Your receding warmth gets a 10 out of 10. The reason why is because it hits home. It hits home. I've been through this. I've dealt with this. The beginning track is Survived By, is the opening of a funeral. Fade Away is him trying to basically get away from his feelings. Trying to fade away from society. He's being antisocial. It's the first step. Carve. He gets hurt. People carving him. Always complaining and nitpicking the smallest fucking things in his life. My strength. My strength is the stuff that keeps his mind off of this stuff. For me, it's my guitar. And it's making videos for you all. It's also my wife and my family. Those are my strengths. Get out. The thoughts are coming back. The thoughts of suicide are coming back into this individual's head. Behind the Ben. He finally did it. He attempted suicide. And he achieved. Written and rephrased. The suicide note was written and it was rephrased into a shorter version for a funeral. I'd rather not say is him in purgatory, seeing every single loved one that he knew in his life. One moment from disaster. I think that's the time that he got out of purgatory and he finally made it to hell. Because hell, I'm a Christian. Hell is where you go when you kill yourself. Your receding warmth. It's not warm. It's cold. He was cold. Actually, I'm gonna do this over. Behind the Ben is him not taking his life. It's overdosing. Written and rephrased. Okay, I'm starting this over. Is Survived By is the beginning of the funeral. Fade Away is him fading away from society and being antisocial. Carve is all the nitpicking that he has to deal with, all the stress. My strength is the thoughts that he's getting away from and the things that he has in his life that still make him happy. Get Out is whenever the voices come back into his head telling him to do it. Behind the Ben, he's attempted it and he's bleeding out or he's overdosing. He's written and rephrased. He's writing a note and rephrasing it for a shorter version for the funeral. I'd rather not say he didn't talk to anyone at all. He kept his feelings inside and finally entered purgatory. One moment from disaster is him actually the last minutes of life. To the last minutes of life in his life. Your receding warmth. Whenever you die, you lose blood. You lose blood. If you lose blood, your whole body goes cold. In these last lyrics, cold is coming as sure as the sun will rise, and your receding warmth is all that I desire. Your receding warmth is the love that he once felt for an individual, but after she betrayed him, that was it. I noticed that his daughter and his wife were in purgatory, so I'm not too sure what that's about. Maybe he couldn't live with his life anymore because he lost his daughter and his wife in a car wreck or something like that. And From the Departed Dear or Otherwise is the actual funeral procession. What a powerful album, dude. What a powerful album, man. Beautiful, man. Thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed this, I want you to stay tuned for the next album review. This almost made me cry. I did cry a little bit, but almost. I had no clue that a hardcore band would be able to do this to me, man. But here it is, man. They did it. I gotta say, man, this might be my album for 2021 at the end of the year. Until next time, thank you for building the empire. Peace.